Hi, today I'm going to discuss the juxtaposition of two against three within specifically the work by Gabriel Faure, his Fantasie. But this also happens in Chaminade Concertino and a lot of other places. So the juxtaposition of two against three, a former professor of mine said that we shouldn't think of it as an antagonistic relationship. We should think that two is with three. So I'm going to show you through some visual that I made exactly how two is with three in this context. So the measure that I'm talking about is measure 90 in the fast section of Faure Fantasie, and it happens again in measure 99 and 100. But what essentially happens is we have a quarter note pulse, and then we're asked to play quarter note triplets over the top of that. Da, 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 da. This can be a little bit weird at first. Often we think we're doing it, and we're not quite doing it correctly. Maybe we're turning one into a dotted quarter and an eighth note and kind of cheating a little. So this is the mathematical way to make that happen. And the way I like to explain it is that we have to find, in mathematical terms, what we would call the common denominator. So the common denominator between 2 and 3 is 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend this passage is in 6/8, just for a minute. And then we're going to subdivide in 6/8, and then we're going to put it back together again. So a couple strategies to help you do that. First, I've written it out. As you can see, this is what it looks like. The top row is what it looks like in your piece. It's quarter note triplets and two measures of those. Then I've written it out in 6/8, and it would sound identical. And that would sound like, and because it's in 6/8, I know for sure that I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. The next incarnation, the third line down, is subdividing it with your tongue. So I'm emphasizing a little bit beat 1 and beat 4, just to keep our rhythm really honest. So one more time, this is the third line. During this phase, I'm also thinking in my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm tapping my toe if you'd like. You can also put on the metronome. If I continue on to the fourth line, this is once you've internalized this pulse and you're able to think all of the divisions of the beat while you're playing, you can start connecting them. So you kind of go back and forth between these, maybe moving the tempo up gradually. I started with a nice slow, in this case it has become a dotted quarter note pulse because I'm pretending I'm in 6/8, but it would be your quarter note pulse in real life, IRL. So in the next section, you can see the next line down. What I've done is I've juxtaposed 2 and 3 together, and I've suggested that you put your flute down. I even put right and left, R for right and L for left in that middle measure. And what we're working towards is being able to tap 2 against 3 so that it really becomes internalized. And that would sound like together, right, left, right, together, right, left, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. So the R's, that would be my right hand. You can watch 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. And the other hand, 1, 4, 1, 4. So as you keep working with this, you'll be able to play bum, 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 2 with 3 in this passage and in other passages in your musical life.